Wait, one second, main sure I'm recording. I should be recording now. Okay, hello and welcome back to some Minecraft Survival Golden Age, episode 8. Well, not 800. I keep going to say 800, but I know that I want to say 900. And 12. Yeah, 912. Okay, but hopefully you are all doing okay today and staying safe. Last episode, we were getting to carving out the ceiling, and it's actually going quite well so far. We've done part 1 of it. And we need to go over that way with this. So that's going to be quite annoying. But we're just going to try and focus on this one bit here to now. And slowly just carve it out. Now I was tempted to build like a bit here, like, you know, a little, how would you describe it? A little balcony bit here. And just, you know, convert this into, like, you know, a new area up here. But then I decided, you know what, no, I won't convert that yet. Or, you know, do anything with that project yet. Okay, let's see. That'll be for another time, I tell you. That does not exist. And that there evolves into this, if I'm correct. I'm not too sure. Sorry. I'm thinking about how this is going to be placed here and broke. And I'm trying to make sure it's a 2-gap bit, but also it lines up with the other sides. So the other side's not, you know, like the other side. So it's very complicated, I tell you. Very complicated. I forgot about all that gravel up there. Oh, so much gravel, I tell you. So much gravel. I don't believe how much gravel has just been in these walls for like the last while, I tell you. For the last while, I tell you. You know what, I really want to fill in these walls. We'll do that at some point. You know what, I'm looking for a chest. The reason why I'm looking for a chest is because I think I have some green terracotta around here. I have a tiny bit, but it's not really... Oh, I do have the rest. Did I leave this here to fill this in? I don't know. I really don't know. It's been that long, I tell you. The thing is, we won't be able to fill in the top bit. We can fill in the 2-block gap bit, but not the top bit. There we go. This just saves me getting confused with the walls. There we go. Not too bad at all. Yeah, I really like that. I really do. It's kind of an outdated wall. But you know what? I think I should put dark oak instead of, you know, that there. Dark oak really looks nice. As it's really the only block that actually looks like the vanilla block of it. Because the texture pack only goes back, you know, to older blocks, not to newer blocks. And I do appreciate that, I tell you, because it would be a pain in the butt to I made a mistake. We need some stone. Because we made a mistake. That is not supposed to be like that. That is the block that goes up to. This is all not supposed to be like this. You know what, I should have cleared out in front of it first. Would have made it a little bit easier, I tell you. A little bit easier. Also, I don't really have to care about this wall bit over here. You know what, I might make this bit flat and just the sides up here all curved. I think that's what I might do. But you know what, that could change in the future, who knows, I tell you. Who knows? Yeah, not too bad now. Not too bad at all. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna start using my other pickaxe because, you know, I do enjoy my, you know, pickaxe, but, you know, I feel like it's a little bit overpowered for this, and I don't want to waste it on this when I could waste it on another build project. that is 2 blocks there. Okay. That is just the most confusing bit there, I tell you. Just the most confusing bit there. There we go. Not too bad at all. And I'll just shove that in there. It's always good having my spare flint and steel. I don't really use flint and steel that often. Mostly it's just for burning stuff that I don't need. Or it's just for, what do you call it? Needing to burn something down. Yeah, it's either one of those two. I don't really think flint... Well, I guess, you know, lighting up portals. That is another feature. And you know what we have not really done? Because I have never had... You know what? I'm not too sure. Yeah, but I've never had such a bad problem with lighting portal. I say that and then I'm starting to remember a very old adventure where I got stuck in the nether. And I don't know if it's this jungle paradise or it was another jungle paradise, but I got stuck in the nether and I thought I would have to end the series because it was that bad. But I'm pretty sure, I think it was a series. Because I think I ran around in the fortress trying to find iron. Or was it flint? I think it was iron. I'm not too sure about that, I tell you. Or flint. For some reason I thought there was a gold version of it. A gold version of it. Maybe there was a gold version at some point. Let's see. That can go in there. That can go in the backpack. You know, we're gonna have to chuck out so much garbage when we get back up to the surface, I tell you. Surface area. There we go. I might just keep the idea of doing, you know, that like that. You know, with the lane. It would be pretty simple. Would be pretty simple. So the thing is, it's not staying there, it's going all the way that way. Now I do want to say something. These side bits will change as I do have an idea. And I'm thinking about doing something like we did here, but then I'm not too sure about that. I was thinking about making the roof go higher. I don't know why, but I think a higher roof would make this place look a lot more open, and that would help in the, you know, bigger look of this place when, you know, I finally finish it. You know what, I don't really know what I would do for like a big project down here. It's been such a long time that, you know, since our last big project down here. This was basically the latest one, but the last one before that would have to be I think it was my tree farm room that I've not used yet. I should really grow trees down there. If I grew trees down there, it would make, you know, a lot more simpler to gather up, because I would grow, you know, the trees that I needed, certain woods, like birch and oak and all that, just grow them all in these ginormous lines, and then have the middle just filled with, like, you know, jungle trees or thingy trees, spruce trees, that's what it was. Could not remember his name there for a second. But I would probably do that because, you know, when I'm working in areas like this, it could grow. It could just, you know, be huge. I do need to get all the sandstone for that project anyway, so we'll do that when, you know, I'm also doing another build in Mass Halden. There we go. There we go. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. You know what, I really do like how this build project has come along so far, I tell you. It's starting to take shape into whatever it might, come out to be. I'm not too sure, I tell you. But whatever it is, I look forward to it. Let's see. But we got a lot of work before that happens, I tell you. There we go. Because I wanna, make these episodes me doing one part at a time. Just so it's a little bit easier for you to digest. As doing it all in one go might exhaust you. Just seeing the same project over and over again. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Feel like I could have done half of the build project in one episode and then the other half in the next. That could have been a possibility. There we go. And let's go gather up all this garbage that I've mined. We got about Stuart. Did I put Stuart back where he belonged? I'm not too sure. There we go. Gather up that. Stuart, you're still around here? Yeah, Stuart's behind this wall. Hello, Stuart. How you doing? Yeah, Stuart's doing okay. Need to get him a better, area, I tell you. I think I might make him like a... I want to make, like, a room. That means I would have to lead him all the way upstairs into the museum, down into the museum if I wanted to make a little area in the museum. That would take a long time, and I would have to probably strip off all of my thorns so he does not die to that. So, that would probably take a while. That would probably take a while. Yeah, okay. You okay? What was that? Oh, crab. Oh, he died. Poor crab. Poor crab. Leave rest in peace of, this crab down here in the comment section. Poor crab, I tell you. Just dying like this. Let's see. Trying to think of what I can put in here. That can go in there. That can go in my backpack. Poor crab. So sad, I tell you. So sad. How did he even die? I think he suffocated in the wall. He must have spawned in the wall. That must have been the, reason for it. And also, I have been sinking, so that's 3 blocks there. This would be a middle line. I need to move this and move that. Sorry, I thought about a project idea before starting this. Well, not really a project idea. An idea on how to do my scaffolding. That is what I want to work on for this, I tell you. And also the reason why I'm making out diorite. Diorite's easy to see. And I hate diorite. So, 2 and 2. A lot of, good. Well, that would be 2 there. Wherever you see one of these, that's how far we're mining. You know what? It's not actually that big of a room, I tell you. Like, it looks massive, but really it's just very small. Okay, how much is 3 blocks from this? There. So... that'll be another line right there. Okay, I can just back up for this one. Oops. Like that. Hello there, Stuart, how you doing? You doing okay? Yeah. Forgot about that lava bean there. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Could use some more diorite. There's some diorite there. That's my vegetation backpack. There's some diorite there. You know what? Don't really gather up that much diorite, I tell you. I dumped it, you know, so much. So much. So that's 3 blocks there. That's 3 blocks. That would be the second lining. Sorry, instead of just going that way, I'm going sideways for this. I thought I could take out more chunks out with this. You know what, I was going to do that one part, you know, one area at a time. But, you know, the room's seeming quite small. I know I have to mine quite a lot on that. But, you know, it is seeming quite small. I should really actually try and, you know, get this all sorted. I like this idea of this little bridge here. But it never really, you know, fit with what we were doing here. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably have to pierce right through that. So that's 3 blocks there. That's 3 blocks there. Sorry about that, I burped. There we go. Slowly but surely we are making it along here. I know scaffolding making is not really the most impressive stuff, but you know what? It takes skill to remember, you know, how many numbers you need to make these at. About there, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. But you have to make it about 3 blocks, because 3 blocks is basically the maximum range. If you jump, you get 4 blocks, but that's not really, you know, a concern. Because I can break these 3 blocks from that position right there, and I can break these 3 blocks from this position right there. So that just easily, you know, gets it all done for you. There we go. Just that there. Oops. There we go. It is quite a bit, I tell you. It is quite a bit. I don't think we'll get it all done today, but you know what? We could take a sizable chunk out of this. Any diorite? No. No diorite anywhere. Well, that sucks. I was hoping that there would be some diorite left over. We got a tiny bit there, but... Oh! There's some diorite. No, it's not there. Luckily. I was just about to give up on the diorite stuff there. Let's see. Oh, I hear a slime. It's a big one. Big slime, I tell you. The thing is, I have so much slime now, I tell you. I have so much slime. I would like to make a slime farm, I tell you. But every single place that I have, you know, slimes is, you know, a build. So I can't really do that, I tell you. Can't really do that. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all, and you can see that big slime over there. Right. So, let me grab my axe. And we can start to slowly, but surely, take a chunk out of this. All. But I will be, getting back some of this stuff, I tell you. Although this wood was very expensive when I was building this place. Very expensive. Ah. Oops. Jump up there. Grab all of this. So this was empty gap here. I was very worried that it had fallen down there. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, okay. Well, now that we got that bit there sorted, I can go like that. I think it's locked onto me, this slime. Has to be. Has to be. Alright, so that is where that is. Oh. It's like I'm grabbing stuff from a high shelf, I tell you. There we go. Hate when I keep falling down, I tell you. You know what, I should really grab all of this gravel I have. Just chuck out my inventory, I tell you. Same with the coarse dirt and the dirt. I guess soul sand, that's kind of a dirty thing. Not too sure. You know what, I will anyway then. That can go. That can go, that can go, that can go, that can go. That can go. That can go. All of a sudden got so quiet when that, slime left. Oh. There we go. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Look at all that gravel we got there. All that gravel, soul sand. You know, soul sand can be a good decoration block for sides of the road. You want like a mud looking block, but you don't have mud yet. Or you're on like an older update, you go with soul sand. Mix it with some, what do you call it? Mix it with brown concrete powder. That stuff, really good for making side of the roads, I tell you. You want to make it look worn but still walked on. That and mushroom blocks is one of the greatest, ones for that. It's what all the top, Minecrafters a lot of the time use. It's either that or something else. That was a, what do you call it, silverfish. Can't believe how many silver... You know what, I really want to capture a silverfish. I think we did have a pet silverfish at one point. Can't remember its name though, it's been that long. Poor silverfish, I tell you. But we did have a pet one that got killed. But that was, a long time ago now. A long time ago. You know what I'm looking forward to, I tell you? I am looking forward to the anniversary of the series again. It'll be 3 years? 3 years, I think. You know, I would have probably started this series a long time ago. Probably not made it this far, but it makes me wonder, all the paths, alternate history, I tell you. It's a fascinating thing, I tell you. We'll see. But it makes you wonder, what path you could have took to get to where you are now. I always like that kind of stuff, I tell you. There's some good channels on YouTube, I tell you, that actually do quite a reasonable job and, actually look at what was at the time. How were armaments, were they good, were they not? How were, the people at the time? What if this person lived? Well, my favourite one that I watched recently has to be, what if World War I ended with a Christmas truce? And it really is a fascinating thing because basically, it became like a free power, thing, and Europe was, basically very united. Very united compared to what it is today. Let's see. There we go. Grab all of that. Oops. Seem to have fallen into a little bit that I cannot get out. Just shove that there to now. Did not expect that one, I tell you. Did not expect that one there. Yeah, that's all working. Sorry, I got distracted there with this roof. But I like the fact that in that one, they actually, went and, did the knowledge, how could it have happened. Because they went with the Princess of Germany. Can't remember her name. The Kaiser's daughter. That one. They went with her being, what would, singing it because she begged, her father to, end the war at one point. Can't remember it fully, but, it was something like that, I tell you. Something like that. But, he was He was kind of just trying to thingy for his arm. He was very deformed with his arm. His arm did not really work very well. So he always had that, fear of being, perceived as weak. When, Prussians are supposed to be strong. As be the, because, there's that many Prussians. Like, it was not that... Here's a good fact. Germany, when they went to World War I, was a very young country. It had not been, around for maybe, I think it was 40 years by that point. Like, there was a German Confederation, but, that would, come after Prussia and all that. Sorry, I'm getting distracted while I'm working on this. But just back to the whole thing that we were talking about, but... alternate history is a very fascinating thing, I tell you. Like, so many different stuff. Like, in World War I, you know how French soldiers wore blue uniforms? That almost changed before the war if one guy did not die. He died... Well, let me tell you the story. So, there was an air race, I can't remember what year it was. But it was an air race in early 1900s, maybe 1911, or maybe before that, 1908, somewhere around that. And they were, what do you call it? Sorry, I'm getting distracted, I tell you. They were, what do you call it? This guy went to this, air race, and then this other air person went to this air race. But his engine, when this guy took off, was failing. He was losing speed, so he turned around to land, but then a bunch of cavalry soldiers were running across the field because the people were kind of like they needed to be kept under control. So he turned the plane to the right again, and he saw a bunch of people. So he turned again, and eventually he would land, and there would only be one death. Now, there was the president of France at the time there, I'm pretty sure. He didn't really, sustain many injuries. But the one guy who died was, I think it was a minister. Minister of Armaments, maybe? No, Armaments. Not too sure, I tell you, I'm not too sure. But because he died, he was the main person of the movement for changing the uniforms from blue to something more, practical, something grey, something with camouflage, Because he died, so many soldiers, millions would die because of, the uniform never changed. He died because the plane, only killed one person, that being him. It landed right on top of him. Really is a sad fact, to tell you. How different history could have been, with that change. German artillery, people, it would have, been harder to spot the, French. But, they're in bright blue uniforms and could be seen from like 5 miles away. So we're just getting blown before they even got to the battlefield. Let's see. But that's just a little bit, an alternate history. Like, that could have all changed if that one guy never died. That one guy never died. How different it could have been, I tell you. But that's just how fascinating, alternate history is. Like, people don't really appreciate alternate history. There was a alternate history of the Civil War, and it's like Victory of the South or something. I'm not too sure, I tell you, I'm not too sure. But that, like, Victory of the South was a book based on this. Well, I'm gonna rephrase that because I lost track of where it was. But the Book of the South is about if the Confederates won, eventually they would have to give up, slavery and all that to keep their ally Britain. I messed up there. This is not supposed to be broken. But all of that would, culminate in, World War I, But, you know, the trenches of World War One being not in not in, how would you say it? Not in Europe, but in Oregon or, certain places elsewhere and all that. But the whole thing about that book series was that one letter was delivered. One letter. It's such a fascinating thing, I tell you. Like, you could take, whatever you want with the alternate history. You want to make, Roman Empire last to modern times? Well, it kind of did. You can kind of put it together until like the 1980s. And then that to be the end of it, or the early 2000s if you want to stretch it even further. But a little bit of fact there for you. Let's see. If you want to make, the Rome, still be around to modern times. Rome, takes part in World War One. You could do that. Let's see. I think a series that really, that you can play and, use these units would have to be that Hoi 4, I tell you. Because people take, these ideas, make mods out of them, and, what if, Chile does not exist? Something like that. You would not have strawberries today, I tell you. A little bit of a fact there for you. Modern day strawberries are a mixture of different kind of stuff, I tell you. And I mean different kind of stuff, different types of strawberries. All put together to basically make a strawberry of today. But it would be the Chilean mixed with the European strawberry that would actually work. And what do you call it? Basically mutate. Let's see. A little bit of fact there for you. Strawberry is not a berry. Weird fact there. Okay. I might be going a bit off track, but we might as well just get back to work now. There we go. Break all of that. I do like these little chats about, random stuff, I tell you. It's always a good time, I tell you. Always a good time. But it just, teaches you how much, different, stuff had to work together to, develop the world that we have today. Like, a lot of stuff had to, go well for anything to exist today. Like, humanity almost got wiped out due to one of the ice ages, that only, a few people who were still fertile were, able to breed and, make us today. Let's see. Or, let's see, oh, I had a good one there. Like, one fact that I know that I have heard about many, many times is that all humans have one common ancestor. We nicknamed it after Adam and Eve, that being, Eve. And that one common ancestor we all have. So technically, everyone is related to each other, very small way, but still related. Weird fact there, I tell you. Weird fact. Let's see. There's just all these, facts, I tell you. And all these, alternate history stuff. It's just so fascinating, I tell you. So fascinating. Sorry, I'm getting distracted while working on this, so I'm just talking about some random stuff so I don't bore you. There we go. But what else could I talk about? You know what? I cannot think of what I wanted to talk about there. I had a good subject to talk about there, and then I totally forgot about like, what if Doggerland never got, flooded? Could have changed the whole world, I tell you. If you don't know what Doggerland is a piece of land that sunk beneath the ocean when a big bit of water, well, the largest lake in the world that was in Canada for the longest time, blew its banks and, flooded into the Atlantic. Let's see. And that was such a bad thing because it raised the water level, and everyone that was in Doggerland would basically perish if they were not washed up on the shores. Basically, it was a tsunami, like the world has never seen. That's how bad it was. We'll see. Those of you on that line about the world never seen, that's kind of a lie, because tsunamis before were a lot more deadlier because they were a lot more larger, because the moon used to be much closer to Earth a long time ago, but it's still, you know, slowly drifting away from Earth. Like, you won't see it in your lifetime, but, you know, it's slowly, you know, going away. Not permanently. Let's see. But just slowly. Let's see. Might as well just shove that in the backpack, maybe. There we go. Yeah, I have so much, you know, stairs on me now. Oh, that's so much. That is so much, I tell you. I kind of feel bad for this, you know, chest of shulker. Due to how much, you know, stairs are inside it. You know, I have a good theory, I tell you. You know how shulkers can hold so much stuff? You think it's like a void box? That's what its whole, you know, whole idea is. It's just a box of void. Like, you can put whatever you want in it, and, you know, that's why you can fit so much into it. It's like the theory of, you know, how much, you know, can Steve actually carry? And it's actually quite a lot. But I guess it would be, you know, correct, you know. It would be... You should not exist. There we go. That is misplaced. I was wondering what was wrong there for a second. There we go. You know, I should have done this in a live stream. You know what? No. We'll use the bowl for this one. You know what? Not bad. Not bad shot at all. We do have to watch out for that, you know, mobs get spawned in these dark bits between these lights, and it's so annoying. Because I should have put another line in there. I really do like how much it's lit under, you know, not lit under here. Lit here, underground. I do kind of find that, you know, quite fascinating around here. Just that it's all lit up. Should really just attach all of these together. That's what I should have done. There we go. Grab all of that. Eat some baked potatoes. Running out of food, I tell you. 97 levels, I tell you. That's a lot of levels. You don't really realize how much, you know, levels you have until, you know, you're worrying about dying because how many levels you have. Making sure this is all accurately numbered. There we go. There we go, not too bad. Not too bad at all. You know what, I want to take a little looks up here, you know. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Forgot about that being up here. You know, fossils just in here. You know, I'll take some fossils. There we go. Got very nice fossils. Little old bit up here. You know what, I'm thinking about how I could connect that up there, I tell you. It really would be a great area to have a staircase up, but then it's just no really any use because I could just walk down there about 20 blocks and, you know, go up my other staircase. You dare walk on my land? Pow! Pow! I critical hit you. You die now, goodbye. Okay. Well, let's go and run all the way along. But slowly but surely. Mining out every single bit of this. That's mine now. Bloop, bloop. There we go. Alright. Alright. Yeah, we would probably have to connect this up with that. There we go. Just so we can fit it all in, I tell you. I don't, I cannot speak. But, you don't really realize how many, fossils are around here. Like, I've been mining in this area for ages, and you think there would be no fossils in the area. No, there's plenty of fossils in there. There's too many fossils, I tell you. Too many fossils. No. Why am I using my other pickaxe, I tell you? I could have had so much stone. I keep accidentally using it. I'm going to put it in the backpack. You know what? That saved my life there. Thank you for putting that pickaxe in the backpack there. Yeah, I never collected the other one there, did I? Gunpowder. Do I need to put anything in here? Yeah. This is not my oak shulker. Not my oak shulker. Yeah, we're definitely gonna clean this place up, soon. Question is, how do I want this roof to be? Do I want to, mold it with actual, stone stairs? That might not work out too well, as I have just realized. I cannot use it because it cannot crumple round the sides. That was a problem that we were having. That was a problem that we were having. Okay. So we'll slowly but surely just mine out all of this here. Ignore this old mine shaft, I tell you. There's so many old mine shafts around here that either filled up or attempted to fill up. Let's see. There we go. Mine out all of that there. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. And break all of that. Oh. Fell there. Break all of that. Slowly but surely we're getting there. Taking forever to break these springs, I tell you. I think it fell overboard. Yep, fell overboard. Might as well break that. Yeah, that little gap there, that's all of, what do you call it? Mine shaft. If I just kept that mine shaft, it would all be okay. You know why? Because it would have mean I didn't have to mine as much as I do now. I cracked myself up a day. Yeah, okay. So we'll break all of that. All of that. And get it all there done. That's not looking too bad now. Oh, I hear that slime coming back. Decided to come back for revenge, it has. There we go. I realize I've not been picking up stuff, so I must be full. Yeah, we got a lot to put in our backpack when we get back up to the upstairs, you know, garbage room. I've always thought about doing a garbage room somewhere in my world. Not like the one that we have now, but a proper garbage room, like, you know. This is where we put all the stuff that we do not need. I think that would be quite fun. That scared the life out of me. You know what, we've gotten a lot done today, and I think we might wrap it up here. So, hopefully you enjoyed that, and also I saw that skeleton over there. Right behind me, you can see right under there, you can see his little legs over there. There you go, a little bit of a better view there. Little iron booties. Okay, have a nice day, safe up to the top, maybe some rushes. Thank you for the vitamins, very, very important. And bye, see you next time, bye, bye.